You're welcome to today's class. Today's topic is Tell to Sell, the power of storytelling in business and beyond. Storytelling is the current rave at the moment. I mean, it's been in existence long before now, but people are more aware of storytelling because of the power it holds in connecting people, inspiring people, and motivating people to take action. And it is such a crucial skill for content creators, marketers, and even professionals. Everybody needs storytelling, whether you're a lawyer, doctor, content creator, social media manager, copywriter, whatever it is you're into, whatever skill you have, having storytelling as an additional skill is a game changer. Storytelling is an ancient art that has the power to connect us, inspire us, and motivate us to action. On social media, storytelling is a crucial skill for content creators and marketers who want to stand out from the crowd and build a loyal audience. So the key points here are storytelling is a powerful way to connect with your audience. It can help you stand out from the crowd and build a loyal audience. And it is a crucial skill for content creators, professionals, and marketers. The takeaways here are to identify your unique voice and tone, the way you write. It doesn't make any sense to copy how other people write, but you just have to start from somewhere. Start now, start writing. The more you write, the better you get at telling stories. I've had some of my students tell me, "Oh, Dr. Ish, I don't know how to tell stories." Nobody was born with the skill to know how to tell stories. I wasn't born with the skill on how to tell stories, but I had to learn it from, watch videos, buy courses, watch how other people were doing it, and then I started writing. And the more I was writing, the better I was becoming. And the more you write, the more you discover your own unique writing style, which is your unique writing voice and your brand. It singles you out. So now when I write things, some people don't even need to see my name. They already know that, yes, that's Dr. Ish. And even when people try to copy me, people say, "Oh, Dr. Ish, someone I just read someone's content and it's like the person was trying to write something like you." I mean, that's something. All right, it means I'm doing something right. So you also have to develop a storytelling strategy for your social media content. So the core principles of storytelling, there are core principles for it. But you have to understand the elements of a good story and how to apply them to your social media content. So a good story has several key elements, including a clear structure, relatable characters, and a compelling narrative. Emphasis on compelling. Whatever structure you are having means that there should be a hook or headline. There should be a rehook that follows the headline. They should both be captivating. They will interest people to move further to read the body or the contents, the main point of the message you're trying to pass across. And then it moves on to your call to action. That's how the structure works out. Hook and headline, rehook, content and body of your message, and then your call to action. That's the process. That's how it is. You cannot afford to forget the call to action. You can't afford to forget your hook and your headline. You can't afford to forget the message itself that you're trying to pass across. This is what we mean by a clear structure. And I always advise when you write in simple words and in simple terms. Don't allow your target audience to be carrying a dictionary everywhere they go whenever they want to read your content. It has to be in simple, clear terms. Write as if you are writing for a 5-year-old. Relatable words, relatable characters, and a compelling narrative, which is apply some emotion to what you are saying. And by understanding these elements and how to apply them to your social media content, you can craft a compelling narrative that engages and inspires your audience. So the key points for you to note here are: a good story has a clear structure, a good story has relatable characters, and a good story has compelling narrative. So use a clear and concise writing style. Like I said, simple terms, write like you're speaking to a 5-year-old, write like you're talking to one person, and create relatable characters and scenarios. Don't fake it, don't copy anyone, don't tell lies, just be authentic and your original self. Now, you use storytelling prompts and strategies to overcome writer's block and create engaging content. I have faced writer's block, and so many content creators I know have faced writer's block at one time or the other. So when you get started with storytelling on social media, it can be daunting. It's not easy. My storytelling boot camps, I have students that for almost a week at a stretch, they are struggling to write stories because before now, they're used to writing facts and figures. So it's even worse when you are still trying to know how to write the storytelling and then you still experience a writer's block. But the best kind of stories to write are the ones that are based on your experiences, the experiences of your clients, and the experiences of people you've come across over time. And by using simple storytelling prompts and strategies, you can overcome writer's block and create engaging content that resonates with your audience. Simply put, you can always have something like what they call a content calendar. A content calendar guides you. You can create a 10-day content calendar, a 7-day content calendar, a 20-day content calendar, as many days as is comfortable for you. And you can keep retweaking the content calendar. All you need to do is to know how to drop an AI prompt. You can just simply type on AI, create, based on my headline or based on my niche, a 30-day content calendar that speaks to the pain points of my target audience, providing me the necessary solutions and, putting them in storytelling format. AI will give you exactly what you need. These days, digital transformation has made life so easy for content creators. You just need to know the right kind of prompt to use. So the key points are: use storytelling prompts to overcome writer's block, create a storytelling calendar to plan and organize your content, and experiment with different storytelling formats and styles. Like I said, the more you write, the better you become. There are so many storytelling formats and styles. There's the narrative, and there's the discussion type of storytelling. There's the storytelling of yourself. There's the third person storytelling. You're telling another person's story on their behalf. There are so many writing styles. But I like to keep mine personalized. It's much easier and less confusing for the audience. Okay, so the key takeaways are to use storytelling prompts to generate ideas, create a storytelling calendar to plan and organize your content. The calendar will guide you on how you should write and what you should write and the relevant points you need to focus on, so you also don't talk out of point. So because sometimes when people are writing stories, they easily get carried away, but the content calendar will keep you focused and organized on the pain points you're trying to solve, and of course the benefits people will gain in patronizing you. So there are real life examples of how storytelling can be used to connect with your audience and build your brand. Because storytelling is a powerful way to connect with your audience and build your brand on social media. So here are some real life examples of how storytelling can be used to inspire and engage your audience. But as usual, key points I need you to look at are: use storytelling to create an emotional connection with your audience. Use storytelling to highlight your unique value proposition. Use storytelling to create a sense of community and belonging. And use storytelling to create an emotional connection with your audience. Experiment with different storytelling formats and styles. To make it so easy for you, all you need to do is to have AI and get the right prompts. And the more prompts you use, the better you become at it. I at times use AI prompts when I feel like I'm having writer's block, and it has really taken me far. It guides me. I don't copy the words word for word. Please don't make that mistake when AI gives you stories. Don't copy it word for word, please. That's a very, very dangerous thing to do. It will spoil your brand, spoil your credibility, and make you look less authentic. All right. So your turn. So as usual, use the assignment and worksheet below to develop your storytelling skills and create engaging content that resonates with your audience. Now on to the assignment. Write a short story using one of the storytelling prompts from the worksheet to share your story on social media and engage with your audience. Please feel free to tag me if you can, and I'll definitely love to see your story, and I will also give you feedback from my end. All right. So 10 storytelling prompts or ideas for new content creators, space for brainstorming and outlining your story, tips and resources for improving your storytelling skills. All this you can put up on AI, and AI will generate so much resources for you to use and play around with. So an example is a fashion brand using storytelling to highlight the story behind their brand and products, also known as the origin story, right? The reason why they started that brand, the reason why they started that fashion business. Okay, another example is a non-profit organization using storytelling to share the stories of the people they help and the impact of their work in the lives of these people. All right. So please feel free to start sharing your story. Feel free to start writing, because remember, no matter the level of knowledge you've gotten, without implementation, true learning will not be achieved. Okay. And feel free to tag me as well, and I will definitely give you feedback, either a thumbs up or you need to get back to the drawing board and do something better. So thank you very much. It's such a pleasure having you. I'm open to your feedback anytime, anytime. And please, if there's any part you don't understand, rerun the videos again and ask me any questions. I'm open to hearing what you have to say and, of course, explaining for that. Thank you so much for taking part in this course and moving on this exciting journey with me. I hope you're able to get impact and value. Thank you once again.